dive into an emotional and revealing story about what it's really like to be adopted by a celebrity family. From the unexpected beginnings to the ups and downs behind the glitz and glamour, this video uncovers the heartfelt journey, challenges, and life-changing moments of growing up in the spotlight. Whether you're fascinated by celebrity life or love compelling real stories, this one is a must-watch. Imagine waking up one day to discover that your entire life is about to change forever, that the family you thought you knew is actually not your biological one, but not just any family, a family that's famous, glamorous, and constantly in the spotlight. This is the incredible journey of someone who found out they were adopted by a celebrity family. From the confusion and shock of the revelation to the struggle of finding their identity amidst flashing cameras and public scrutiny, this story goes beyond the headlines and tells the raw, personal truth behind the glitz and glam. You'll hear about the moments of doubt, the challenges of fitting into a world so different from the one they grew up in, and the unexpected bonds that formed despite it all. How does one cope with the knowledge that their roots are tangled in secrecy and fame? And what does it mean to truly belong when the whole world is watching? This isn't just a tale of adoption or celebrity. It's a powerful story about family, identity, and the search for love in the most unlikely places. Get ready to dive deep into the full story of being adopted by a celebrity family. A story that will surprise, move, and inspire you. Before the truth came crashing down, life felt ordinary. Maybe even ordinary in a way that made the upcoming shock even harder to believe. Growing up, there was always this quiet sense of something missing, a faint feeling that didn't quite fit into the everyday rhythm. Family dinners, school events, birthdays, they were all there, but beneath the surface, questions lingered. Where did I really come from? Why did I sometimes feel so different from those around me? The moment I learned I was adopted wasn't a gentle unveiling. It was sudden and jarring. It came from an unexpected source, a whispered secret from someone close, and it hit like a wave, sweeping away the foundations I thought I knew. The initial confusion gave way to a whirlwind of emotions: shock, disbelief, and an aching longing to understand how my life had taken this path. But this wasn't just any adoption story. This was the kind of secret wrapped in layers of fame and glitter, hidden behind velvet ropes and flashing cameras. I was adopted by a celebrity family, a truth so surreal, it felt like living inside a movie script. Suddenly, my world expanded from the quiet corners of my childhood to the glaring spotlight of the celebrity realm. The early days were filled with uncertainty. How would this change me? Would I fit in with a family whose name was on everyone's lips? And perhaps the hardest question of all, could I ever reconcile the ordinary life I knew with the extraordinary reality waiting ahead? Stepping into the world of celebrities was like entering a completely different universe. One day I was living a fairly normal life, and the next I was thrust into an environment where flashing cameras and curious eyes were constants. It was exciting and overwhelming all at once. At first, the glamour dazzled me, the stunning mansions, the fancy events, and the whirlwind of luxury that seemed to define this new life. But behind that sparkle, there was a raw, often harsh reality that no one warned me about. The first challenge was simply getting used to the attention. Every move I made felt like it was being watched, every word scrutinized. Privacy became a rare luxury. Suddenly, even the simplest things, like going to school or hanging out with friends, felt complicated. I had to learn quickly how to navigate paparazzi, gossip columns, and social media rumors. It was a constant balancing act between being myself and fitting into a family whose lives were constantly on display. But it wasn't all difficult. There were moments of genuine connection that made the transition easier. Family dinners filled with laughter, behind-the-scenes glimpses of movie sets, and the surprising warmth of a family that loved me despite the unusual circumstances. These moments helped me find my place in a world that initially felt alien. Still, the pressure was undeniable. I felt like I had to live up to expectations, both from the public and from within the family. Who was I supposed to be? The kid from before or the adopted child of celebrities? This clash of identities sparked deep internal struggles, forcing me to question where I truly belonged. As the initial excitement of joining a celebrity family wore off, the real challenges began to surface. The glitz and glam masked a deeper struggle, a battle to maintain a sense of self in a world that constantly tried to define me. The pressure to live up to the family's public image was intense. Every action, every word, every mistake felt magnified under the spotlight, making it hard to just be a normal person. Privacy was one of the hardest things to hold on to. Paparazzi were relentless, often capturing moments meant to be private and turning them into headlines. Social media rumors spread fast, and with them came judgment and criticism from strangers who thought they knew my story. It was easy to feel lost and exposed, like there was no safe place to just be myself. Alongside the public scrutiny came internal battles. Identity became a puzzle I struggled to solve. Who was I beneath the fame? How did I fit into this famous family when my roots were so different? Sometimes it felt like I was living two lives, one under the public eye and another hidden away from it all. But through these struggles, I also found growth. I learned resilience and the importance of self-acceptance. The family that adopted me showed love in ways that went beyond fame. They supported me through the toughest moments and helped me find my voice. Over time, I began to embrace both parts of my story, the ordinary and the extraordinary. This journey wasn't easy, but it taught me valuable lessons about love, identity, and the true meaning of family. It showed me that no matter where you come from or what challenges you face, belonging is something you create, not just inherit. After years of navigating the complexities of being adopted by a celebrity family, I finally reached a place of peace and understanding. The journey wasn't about erasing the past or pretending everything was perfect. It was about accepting every part of my story, both the ordinary beginnings and the extraordinary changes. I came to realize that family isn't just about biology or public image. It's about the bonds that grow through love, trust, and shared experiences. Despite the cameras and the fame, the love I found with my adoptive family was real and powerful. They became my anchor, helping me face the world with confidence and grace. Reflecting back, I see how every challenge shaped me into who I am today. The struggles with identity taught me to embrace complexity instead of running from it. The moments of doubt pushed me to find strength I didn't know I had. And the spotlight, while intimidating, also gave me a platform to share my story and hopefully inspire others facing their own battles. This story is far from just a celebrity headline. It's a reminder that behind every glamorous facade, there's a deeply human experience. Being adopted by a famous family meant learning to balance public expectations with private emotions, and ultimately discovering that belonging is something you build, not something you're simply given. Now, as I stand in this unique space between worlds, I carry with me gratitude for the journey, the pain, the growth, and the love. It's a story that continues to unfold, but one thing is clear: family is what you make it, and love can be found in the most unexpected places. This story of being adopted by a celebrity family is more than just a glimpse into fame. It's a journey about finding identity, love, and belonging against all odds. It shows that no matter how different your path may be, the heart of family stays the same. If this story moved you or inspired you, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more real-life stories that touch the soul. Your support means the world and helps bring more incredible journeys like this one to light.
A stranger's hand, a kind embrace. The weight of past, it lingers near, yet hope shines bright to calm the fear. In the chaos we find our soul, a place to heal where we belong. Through struggles fierce and nights so long, together we are brave and strong.